Hello. So we're here in the BMW 530i and I'm going to tell you my thoughts now. So it's a plug-in hybrid, which BMW has been making more of. The inside's very nice and clean. There's no blank buttons that I can see so far, which I really like. There's power operated seats, which is a really good thing. Power operated sunroof. I really like the detailed leather in here. They made an effort to do many different textures, so they have a little braided detail and perforated leather. In this series they have a wireless charger right here, which I really like, which is hidden under this thing. So you would open it and it's in there. They have your normal standard V12 volt thing. Oh, okay. There's one USB in here. And the button to open the glove compartment was kind of difficult to find, but I mean, I like how it opens twice and everything. Okay, well this interior specifically, I would not go for this. It's a little bit old people color. I really like the detail, attention to detail they have in this car. So they have multiple different textures and different colors. You can see the stitching, the leather stitching, and then you have the wood and then more leather stitching on top. Overall, I would do yes. For plug-in hybrid wise, and I had an infinite amount of money, I'd go get myself an i8, but but I mean, this is a nice standard car that I would be fine driving around and commuting in and long distance, so I would be okay with this. We're back at it again. Okay. We are currently sitting in the BMW i3. Okay, so this model is all electric, but there's a range extender included. You can put gas in it in order to extend it. Well, I really like the legroom in the front of the vehicle because there is a center console, but then here you can just throw your legs around there, because I guess you don't need to put the shifter, because the shifter in this vehicle is actually on the steering wheel, and so is the start and stop button, which I mean it's a little weird and different, but I actually think it's kind of convenient because it's that's where you're gonna be looking most when you're driving. So it's why not look at what mode you're in or what you need to switch to and everything. The screen is tiny. Why is there so much plastic on it? Well, okay, so there are two screens, so one obviously in front of where you're driving, and then one in the center console. So I would assume the one in the center console is for climate control, navigation, all that stuff. And then the one in front of the steering wheel is probably how fast you're going, your MPG, your mile distance, all that stuff. Seats are pretty comfortable. I really they're ergonomic seats. So it's they're a little curved in, but not curved in too much, so you feel you're in a sports coupe, but they're pretty comfortable. I would be fine to drive around this for a little bit. No, they're not powered, because I remember, because BMW literally just told us that they're not powered in order to save battery, which I really think okay, if you're gonna have powered operated windows, how much battery does that really take up? So it's if you're gonna have power operated chairs, how much is that really gonna take up? Yeah, you're not sitting here while you're driving constantly moving your chair. It's you do it maybe once or whatever, and then if someone gets in your car and drives your car, then they'll change again. No sunroof in this model, but I know that the models that do come with sunroofs have double sunroof, so each the driver has their own sunroof and then the passenger has their own sunroof. It's fine. I love public people. There's no visible USB port in my sight right now, but I'm sure there is one here. It's okay, it's in this compartment under here, right here. So they also have a micro USB-C port. I think that's what it's called, the one you plug in the MacBook and everything. So I don't necessarily know what you would use that one for, but that one's there. Oh, it's for the Samsung. Overall impression of the BMW i3, I really think this car was kind of BMW made this car kind of they steered towards making it for women, because I kind of see the details that they have in this car are kind of made for convenience, and I know women really like convenient things. So the gear shifter, for example, is literally on the steering wheel. The start and stop buttons on the steering wheel. It's all within range of what you're supposed to be looking at, which is the road. Yeah, that's about it. I'm Kelly, your EV girl. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.